Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to stay up to date with some Excel and IT tips. Stop entering data manually in Excel. You can use one formula and it will save you hours of entering data manually. The if function will transform your Excel skills. As seen here, I can enter some student score and the data will be calculated automatically. For example, I will enter here 90, I will enter here 20, I will enter 30, I will enter 50. As you see here, once I enter the figures, the grades are being assigned automatically and the status, either fail or pass, is being assigned automatically. So I will take us through this process to customize this data, use Excel as a pro. You can also combine the if function and the XLOOKUP function to get all your student data at your fingertip. As seen here, I will enter student ID and all the data will be generated. You can also do that in a separate sheet. Create one separate sheet which is clean enough for you to enter your data, and all the data you require will be gotten in a separate sheet. Let's start by understanding what the if function is. The if function in Excel enables us to automatically generate data based on the output of another cell. I will take us through a basic example. A student score, as seen here, is 78. Based on this student score, the grade will be determined. And based on the same student score, the status will be determined, either pass or fail. You won't have to enter the grade and the status manually. Let's start with the simple one, which is the status. Here with the status, it requires only pass or fail. So I will start by calling up the if function equal to if. I open parenthesis, then I put, here the score is located in the C column. So I'll put C2. If C2, if the score of the student which is located in the C2 column is greater than or equal to 50, comma, then the student has passed the test. We enter pass and we close our column. Else, you enter fail. Let me explain this formula. The formula says if C2 represent the score column. If C2 is greater than or equal to 50, so it can be 50 since 50 is also a pass. So it can be 50 or it can be greater than 50. So if it is greater than 50, then this status of the student will be pass. If it is less than 50, then the status will be fail. Once we hit enter, the if function runs automatically and we can see the output as seen here. The first student scored 79 as seen here in the left side and the status is pass. The second student scored 37. Based on our function, based on our if function, 37 is below 50. Here you can see the status is fail. And if you scroll down, you will see the formula was applied to the entire column. Let's apply the if function to the grade column. As seen here, the data has not been entered and we can't enter it manually. So we use the if function to apply it. The formula is quite long. That is why I've chosen to copy it to reduce the time we spend on typing. So I will just take us through the explanation. The first function states if C2 which is the score, is greater than or equals to 85, an A grade will be assigned. The second function, if C2 is greater than or equals to 75, it will apply a B plus grade. The third function states if C2 is equal to or greater than 65, it will apply a B grade. And the last function states if C2 is greater than or equals to 50, it will assign a C grade. S, it will assign an F. This means any student who has a score less than 50 will be assigned an F grade. So let's hit enter and see the outcome. As seen here also, the formula has been applied to all the cells. If you see here, it has been assigned to all the cells. So let's just verify or double check to confirm that it has been assigned correctly. So if you see here 75, based on our formula, 75 is a B plus grade. The next student, if you see here 37 is below 50, 37 has been given an F grade based on our formula. And the next student here score 90, 90 is an A grade based on our if function. Let's do a short test of our if function. Here I will enter 45. As in here, the grade has been changed and the status has been changed. Here I will enter 50. As in here, the grade has been changed and the status has been changed. One more time, I will enter 80. As in here, the grade has been changed and the status has been changed. This will enable you to save a lot of time entering data manually. If after entering your function and you receive any error, just double check your formula and ensure it does not have any unusual characters. Also ensure there are no spacing between the letters. If there are any spacing, then the function is most likely to return an error. Also, you can replace the command sign with semicolon. This will produce the same result. We can apply conditional formatting to this column. As in here, I will do some conditional formatting. New. We change here format cell that contains specific text. Here I will write pass and I will modify the color. I will change the color to green. And I will manage all. Let me duplicate this. I can duplicate this one. I will double click here to edit. I will change here to fade. And I can format here. I will change it to red. I will click OK. And I will apply. So if I double click here, this will apply to all the cells. As in here, the data has been updated automatically. This is quite good for visual. You can look at it directly. You'll be able to identify which student failed and which student passed the test. I have some professional tips here. If you see here, I have several sheets. One sheet contains the student's personal information. Another sheet contains only the score and some data. And I have another sheet here which I can use to generate the student data without navigating from one sheet to another. As in here, I can enter the student ID and all the information we provided. You can get the name, the date of birth, the place of birth, the gender, the method of study, the score, the grade, and the status. If you enter another student ID, let's say 40, you can obtain the information, seeing the status also. If you enter another one, you can generate all the data. This enables you to save a lot of time, the time you use in navigating from one sheet to another or navigating from one file to another. You can use the XLOOKUP function to get all your data in one place. As seen here, it is very clean and organized. You don't have to move from one file to another in order to get the student information. All you need to do is to enter the ID here and all the data will be generated. Thank you for watching. This is all about this episode today on the if function. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. If you have any Excel topic you are facing difficulties in, let me know in the comment section and I will make a video for you. Thank you.